Yo, yo, yo. What's happening, man? Uh
What's up, man?
Not much, man. We here to report to the people and I really, we hate to report on these type of things, but we got to talk about them, And
Right.
hopefully we can all learn something from this, get some insight on it cuz I'm sure it's a lot of things that people don't know. But we talking about the untimely death of Young Dolph. Uh Great brother from everything I seen. You know, uh, a giving brother. Like I don't know nobody that's out there giving out Lambos and stuff, but Young Dolph was doing stuff like that. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You know,
So he was a supporter of a lot of the local businesses as well.
right, right, yeah, exactly. Very supportive of local businesses, and you know what? We can get into real deep detail on that too. But we want to give the people a little backstory before we get deep into it. 'Cause a lot of people don't know a lot of things because this is not his first run in with near death. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
He done been there on multiple occasions, and so let's talk about that a little bit, bro. Uh,
So
hmm
when the first time he was reported shot
Yeah. So
or shot at,
right.
which one was it?
Yeah. That we know of, right? Um,
Yeah.
because Young Dolph from Memphis, so a lot of crazy things be going down in Memphis, but
Yeah, Memphis one.
right. So the first one back in 2017, young Dolph was shot and left in critical but stable condition after an argument in Hollywood. The shooting took place in a valet parking area at Loews Hollywood Hotel. It left young Dolph shot, of course, requiring emergency surgery. The LAPD detectives told reporters that the shooting occurred after an argument with three different men, which escalated into a physical fight. At one point, young Dolph was knocked to the ground, and then one of the suspects pulled out a handgun and began firing off on him.
Oh wow. So close range.
Yeah, close range. And I think he got hit twice at that point.
Right.
Of course, they had one camp of interest to the shooting along, with that dispute because of a long dispute he'd been having with this other rapper. So there was some people that they suspected. It's just crazy, man. So that was one instance, and then
Mhm.
with that instance, they were it was obviously some back and forth going on, and then there was
Right.
some little Twitter things going on as well. People going back and forth. Dolph and this other rapper. We ain't saying the other rapper names because all this stuff is alleged, and we don't include people in legal things on this platform. But we discuss the topics that need to be discussed. Without
Exactly.
without implementing someone. But
Yeah, everything's alleged. Everything.
everything is alleged. You know what I'm saying? So after the back and forth, whatever they had on Twitter, and then whatever's happening behind the scenes, we don't know. But then Young Dolph came with this track, called "Play with Your Bitch." you know that junk was crazy. Not too long after this shooting, um, and then this track was called "Play with Your Bitch." It was a diss track to the dude, and there was also a lookalike in the video where Young Dolph was jabbing at Buddy, and
Oh yeah, that's right. That's right.
yeah, and
Yeah.
so and also basically saying you try to sign me, I ain't want to sign with you. Young Dolph stayed independent, and some alleged stuff with some girl that they was dealing with mutually, supposedly. You know what I'm saying? He highlighted all this in the video. So, and of course, that probably rubbed some people the wrong way. They didn't enjoy seeing that too much. So, um, when that happened, the video was dropped on February 22nd. So
2017.
2017, the video dropped. Now, after that release of the video, only 3 days later, in Charlotte, North Carolina, a Saturday night, more than 100 shots was fired at Young Dolph's bulletproof SUV.
You said 100.
100, more than 100. You know what I'm saying? But shot at him less than 3 days later after that, that diss track came out. But a lot of speculations came from that itself. But again, Dolph wasn't shot this time. He left unscathed, and even put out a little, trolling people on the internet a little bit. Said some little stuff on Twitter again.
Right.
Yeah.
Then he dropped a track called 100 Shots or something like that.
He definitely dropped a track after that too called 100 Shots.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So, it's been crazy. So this is the history. This is two instances where, the first one he got shot, I believe he got shot twice, had to require emergency surgery. Then this time they were straight up sending rounds at him. 100 at CIAA in Charlotte, North Carolina, right up the street from us. You know what I'm saying? Like crazy. And then up to this point on today, what's today's date, bro? Like
17th.
November 17th, up to the day, November 17th. Young Dolph was at Makeda's Cookies or something like that in his hometown, where he's from, born and raised.
Showing love again
to a independent, business owner, like a little pop shop. You know what I'm saying? Like this is a place he always go to. It's documented that, he actually did a little drop for them too, like recently, like a week ago.
Say it again. Say you came to get some what?
All I came to get some
Makita cook. Get the sign.
Come back around here.
Come back around there.
Yes, these right here.
What you got? Chocolate chip. Them hot.
Straight out the oven.
Just for you. Appreciate you, baby. Be safe. Say it again.
They posted on their Instagram, you know what I'm saying? He's like saying, I always got to come here, get my cookies, whatever. He's showing love. And I know he be blessing them when he go. Because, that's the type of, dude he is. The man he is. Like, he always did stuff like that. He known for that. While he in there getting some cookies. And he was going to get cookies for his mom. That's what the people are saying, allegedly. He was going to pick up cookies for his mom. And then, he was up in his Lambo. What I'm hearing is his well-known Lambo, this camo. You know what I'm saying? It's camouflage. And then, while he was up in there, because most likely that's bulletproof too. But, somebody, saw the whip. They ran up in there, shot him multiple times that I'm hearing. I believe it was twice. And he didn't make it this time, man.
Now listen, from what I had seen, because I was moving around earlier today, I'm just getting settled in, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
They were trying to say it was a shootout, like he was shooting back, you know what I'm saying? Is there any validity to that? Or not really?
So what I heard, he tried to shoot back from but the injury sustained didn't allow him to. You know what I'm saying? Like it was like an attempt to, but after you get hit, it's like nervous system, all types of stuff. You just go down depending on where you get hit at. Now I'm not sure where he was hit yet, but I have heard it was like mercenary shots. You know what I'm saying? Like when you put a hit on somebody, that was the type of shots it was. So yeah. So definitely I hate to hear this, rest in peace to him, because man, definitely seemed like a good dude. Man, I was listening to his on the like $1 million worth of game, on these other interviews, just saying how much, he do for people. And when you take someone's life, bro, it's like, especially like somebody him, that's hundreds of people that are gonna be starving now.
Yeah, because he had a lot of people on his team, a lot of people he employed, a lot of families getting fed, a lot of children getting taken care of, a bunch of stuff.
A lot, bro.
And all that get just put to an end right there.
Right there.
A blink of an eye.
A blink of an eye. Like, I just don't, like, we gotta figure some stuff out, man. Like, cause at this point, stuff is just getting out of hand. It's crazy. And it ain't worth it. Like, so many black rappers have been murdered in the last few years, man. I'm losing count. Yeah, like,
niggas getting hit, man. And it's like our genre is like the only one that had these problems. Like, you don't see these country artists going out there getting murdered. You know what I'm saying? Them niggas can perform forever.
Right. And they have beefs. They have beefs. They have disagreements. You know what I'm saying?
But the thing is, it's like, I don't understand why people can't jump out and fight no more. Like, you could have jumped out. If there's a few of y'all could have jumped out and beat this nigga the fuck up, right?
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But it's like, the niggas so quick to shoot. They going like, they so emotional now. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah, like where did
I
it
don't
come
get it.
from? Like I don't get it either, because like back in the days, like there were beefs, but people were squabbling. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah,
and then like only like deaths I could think of back in the '90s were from shooting was like Biggie and Tupac.
yeah,
Like,
niggas wasn't like, you got your certain areas that was more gun happy, I guess.
yeah.
But like for the most part, it's like everywhere else, like niggas will fight first. You really got to do something. You got to mess up something, some kind of stream of income. You got to do something.
Right, or murder someone else's family, then they come for you. You know what I'm saying? People, you understand that. And even
Right.
with Dolph though, like all this stuff seemed one sided. I ain't never heard about his camp shooting the other camp or any other camp. You know what I'm saying? Allegedly. You know what I'm saying? Like it seemed like all this was one sided. Like is this just like all hate going one direction? Like he got his stuff out on the rap.
I don't know, man. It just seemed like niggas are sensitive, man. They probably been raised by single mothers, you know what I'm saying, in a household where emotions is just flying. Ain't no father figures around.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like them niggas, they got that sensitive trait and they handle it too sensitive. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, you can't have
Like,
a sensitive person with a gun is dangerous. Especially a male infused with ego. You know what I mean?
And emotion.
Right.
And emotion.
Ego and emotion together?
Yeah, because most males, we got egos. You
Yeah.
know what I'm saying? To a certain extent.
Right.
But it's like when you mix that emotion and niggas don't know how to handle it, it turns into something else.
Yeah, man. It's like a mutant. You know what I'm saying? It's like it's what we seeing out there. Like because this is something that's wrong with the mindset, bro. Like something is just off. Like you have no regard for life. Not thinking about the impact. I try to tell people all the time, don't make a permanent decision off a temporary emotion. You know what I'm saying? Like, yo, you feel that way right now. Give it an hour or two. You ain't gonna be feeling that way again. But you're gonna make a permanent decision based on that. You can take someone's life forever, then you're gonna lose yours forever because you're gonna be in prison or either on the run for the rest of your life.
Exactly. Because I mean, it's been plenty of times where I've been angry and it's like, everybody ain't right there.
Right.
So you got to take a ride to get somewhere.
Right.
And during that ride, you think about it, like, I'm turning my black ass around.
Yep.
I ain't doing it. You know what I'm saying? I ain't got time for that.
Yep. Take a moment, man.
So it's like, think about that shit, man. Think twice.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Act once.
Absolutely. Think twice, act once. And then like with these people in positions, you like when you're in position, you got to be much, much more careful because that entourage, they the ones that's gonna be making that noise. You know what I'm saying? Like they're gonna be the ones that's going head over heels to try to impress you and do something stupid to say, yo, I got your back, man. You know what I'm saying? I hold you down. And the beef probably wasn't even on that level, and they done took it to 10 when y'all was at 5. You know what I'm saying? Just so they can try to show you, prove something to you. So, people in position got to be careful. You know what I'm saying? They can't just be saying anything around these young soldiers that's trying to go up in ranks.
But it's like, that means it ain't good leaders. I mean.
Yeah.
Niggas just ain't good leaders. They don't know how to lead. People following the money.
Right.
You know what I mean? Not necessarily the person. So the person with the money is like, they looking at it as their bag. You know what I mean?
Right.
And they doing whatever they can to get some of it.
Yeah. Whatever they can. Like, so, that's the thing right there. It ain't good leaders. Well, yeah, and we gotta be the one to step up and say something. Like, it ain't never too late to change it. It's something that we can do.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, especially for the kids that looking at us now, because I mean, these ones that's already grown and still got that stuff stuck in their head, they may be lost. But what we can do is try to help these ones that's, that can get some type of game right now and bring them up the right way. You know what I'm saying? We got to stop glorifying the wrong things.
Yeah. I mean, and they got to see it. They got to know what's going on. You know what I'm saying? As far as like, let's look at Dolph. You know what I'm saying? Like he was kind of setting the blueprint.
Right.
You get what I'm saying? Different than the typical model of what
Right.
everybody else does through the industry.
Exactly.
So if he would have continued, if he would have been able to continue his journey,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? You would have got a full picture, but now it's just a piece and the rest of it gone.
Right. Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah. It's like they want to take the ones that's trying to do something different. Like his potential, like where he was going is like, I would just listen to him on interviews saying like, I got my whole year, I got a whole year ahead mapped out already for everything I'm going to do. You know what I'm saying?
right.
He's on a
Right.
whole different wave. And he doing this stuff independent. That it's crazy. Like they took him with that type of mindset. It ain't many artists like him doing it like at his level, independent. And they took Nipsey. You know what I'm saying? It's like, it's crazy. It's like the people that give and give, people want to take away from this world. I don't know if it probably got a lot to do with jealousy too, not alone just egos.
Of course, it's jealousy.
You know what I'm saying?
Like, nigga, somebody jealous about something,
right?
In some aspect. You know what I mean?
Right.
But it's just unfortunate that jealousy can make you go this far.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like,
yeah, we got to flip that jealousy into motivation. You know what I'm saying? Like, why be jealous of someone that to a point where you want to harm them? Like, okay, he up here running around in the city now. He's stunting. He bringing a Lambo. No, nobody else got a Lambo out here. So you know what I'm saying? I need to kill him. You know what I'm saying? Because that's making me feel some type of way, making me feel insecure. You know what I'm saying? Now I was up in I'm pushing my my Lexus, and he coming up in a Ferrari. You know what I'm saying? Now my chick's looking at him. So what? Step your game up, and that won't your chick if she that impressed by a whip. You looking at the wrong chick.
Yeah. So we all, not we all, but a lot of people can, you know what I'm saying, get to it.
Yeah.
But the niggas that killed them, man, they probably driving like a Honda Accord or something, man.
Probably.
You know what I mean?
Probably a 95 Honda.
You know what I'm saying?
And then
we give him 2000. We give him 2003.
2003. Yeah, that too.
But god damn, it's like y'all niggas are stupid. Like, why would you do that?
Yeah,
you know
man.
What I'm saying? Like,
I don't know, man. It's like
I just can't put it together, man.
I can't either, man. It's super sad. It's super sad. And what's crazy is like his baby mom has a podcast as well, and she was what's so weird, man. She was like she was making interesting posts. Like she made some post about black men deserve to grow old.
Yeah.
She made a post about saying, do black lives matter to black people?
Obviously not.
Yo, that like
we keep killing each other.
Yo, that's
you know what I'm saying?
Yo,
like,
that's so crazy. Like, why are we doing harm to ourselves? Like you can see these white people shooting these black people, these police officers shooting unarmed black men for no reason, but you don't do nothing. You have no inkling to do anything to them. But if a man step on your shoes, a black man step on your shoes, you want to shoot him. So how you valuing, you know what I'm saying, someone else's, you know what I'm saying, life that's doing you wrong, but somebody, a black man that look just like you, do something minimal to you, and it's all you on 100.
It don't make sense.
It don't make sense. Like, you need to be doing that. If you got that type of energy, you need to be having that type of energy to protect yours. Not taking away someone that's in your alliance, that could be your alliance to help us get out of all this bullshit we got to deal with anyway. You know what I'm saying? We got to deal with the police, and we got to look over our backs for people that look like us. That don't make sense.
They don't, man. Them niggas scared of the white man.
Like, I don't get it, man. Like, that energy is being placed in the wrong places.
You think black people somehow don't love themselves?
Some black people. I mean, because it's no way that you can love yourself or your people completely if you have no regard for life, for their lives. And you know what I'm saying? Like, if they do something to you, it's automatic. I got to kill them. But if someone white do something to you, you tucking your tail under your ass and walking away, or you're
Right.
acting like you ain't seen it. You know what I'm saying? Like, and again, that systematically got people heads fucked up because they feel like, yo, if I do something to a black person, it's gonna be minimum impact, but if I do something to a white person, I'm gonna get the severest punishment. So a lot of this is systematic too. They got a lot of these people heads fucked up. You know what I'm saying?
Yep.
So, you know, that mindset just that's coming over and over through generation with us thinking this way. And we need to completely stop because, like, yo, it ain't, first of all, like, we can't hold nobody else's lives above ours. You know what I'm saying? And that shit ain't true now at this point. It was back then, but it ain't like that no more. You know what I'm saying? It ain't like that as much because you kill somebody now, black or white, you know what I'm saying? You going to prison. They might give you a couple more years if it was a white person, but hell, nigga, you was still in there for 20. What's the difference between 20 and 25? You know what I'm saying? It's like, yo.
Yeah.
It's like, it's
I don't
crazy.
know, man, but niggas need to stop.
For real.
That's the main thing. Like,
yeah.
If any kids watching this, if you come across this, man, don't be like that. Love your black brother, your black sister.
Right.
You know, the black mothers, the black fathers, the grandparents.
Right.
Like, love them all, man.
Yeah.
Cherish them.
Yeah. And like we
protect them.
Yeah. We not helping the stereotypes. Like, why would you solidify the stereotype? You know what I'm saying? Like, these people, like, if this is all we seeing in the news, like all these rappers that's getting killed, you know what I'm saying? Like, by their own. Like, that's all they seeing. And then, like, if some white person feel like that's who you are, what you represent, and seeing it from their point of view, like, that's all they seeing, like, that's crazy.
Right.
We can't boost up the stereotypes. Our job should be to just eradicate them. And the only way you can eradicate them is through action. Positive action.
I'm thinking stuff like this, man.
Mm-hmm.
Like, it makes, like, places that really ain't got no black people, like the middle America shit, like, they probably look at us as, like, animals.
Yeah,
you
savages.
Know what I'm saying? Because this is all they see. Like, you look at the news, you see black people killing black people.
Right.
Like, more than the white cop shit. You know what I'm saying? You're going to see more of, like, black people killing black people.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I'm saying? Like, gang violence, all that type of shit. Like,
right.
They probably look at that shit crazy, and that's going to keep the mindset a certain way.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, for sure. For sure.
Yeah,
it's going to keep that way. And then some of us
ain't trying to make no moves to make them think anything different, man.
Right. And we got to. Like, and it's not what's crazy is, like, of course, people that make it in the rap game, it's a very small percentage of the population. But this small percentage gets a lot of people looking at them. So, you know,
worldwide.
Right. So, you know, even though we know that it's way more great black people than it is the small percentage of the one that's effing it up for everyone. But that small percentage is going to get so much publicity. You know what I'm saying? They're going to spread that so much. Right. It's going to be magnified. And then also we got to take responsibility for our own actions. Like, yo, if you already know this is how it is, why are you continuing to feed it? Why would you feed it? Like, you're hindering yourself, hindering it for yourself. And why are you not trying to make the world better for your children? You're making it worse. You're not showing them.
Thinking that far ahead, man. They ain't thinking that far ahead.
Yeah, and we got to start doing that. Right. For sure. And that's the problem. You know what I'm saying? Every action has a reaction. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like, I don't get it, man. I agree with you. We got to do better. We got to figure this out. And we got to start right now. Like, I hate to hear about any other, you know, black men getting killed. I'm so sick of hearing it. You know what I'm saying? We got to be outraged about these events, and hold ourselves accountable, just like when something happened with a police officer. You know what I'm saying? We got to have that same type of energy, both ways, because both makes no sense at all. It's senseless. It's stupid. You know what I'm saying? It's not right. And it's cowardly. Like, this dude walking up on somebody, you know what I'm saying, with a gun. Like, you know, beat this person man to man. Like, what happened to combat?
Put them hands up.
You know what I'm saying? Like, what happened to combat, bro? Like, this, Like and then like in the music we glorifying shooting all the time. Like, hey yo, talk about throwing some hands. Knuck if you buck. Shout out to them. You know what I'm saying?
Niggas ain't got no hands no more, man. They done played too much PlayStation on the inside for all them childhood years, man. They weak as hell.
It's crazy. Well, y'all
They
need
could probably
to get
barely
out
hold
there
the
and
gun
start
they shoot.
squabbling. What you say?
I said they could probably hold a gun. They can probably barely hold the gun that they shoot.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
That don't make no
Niggas
sense.
weak as hell.
That don't make no sense, man. Like and then like can people not go to their hometown? Like if you make it, is that what it is? Like I've been shouting out my hometown forever. I would hate not to be able to go back there. But
It just depends.
But it's been so
It
many
depends on what's
instances.
going on.
Yeah, it's been so many instances where it's showing that you can't go back to your hometown.
It's unsafe, man. Like I think that's the old, like when it comes to like I guess urban communities and shit like that. Like it's just been proven to be unsafe, man, because of the mindset that people have right now.
Yeah. We got to flip that somehow, man. Like you guys, we got to do way better, man. Our value is so much, it's so high, so we can't keep taking ourselves out. Like you got to remember, like that person's life that you're taking could be an ally to help really change all the bullshit that we got to face already. Like we ain't helping the situation by doing this. We are making it worse. We are not, you know what I'm saying? We keep digging a hole. We get 2 steps forward and get 4 back whenever we, take out one of our own.
Yeah.
So, but man, rest in peace to Dolph, man.
Yeah, rest in peace for him, man.
Like I hate to hear it. Like it was like a list, like but yeah, it's like I think Mo 3, he was killed in Texas, you know what I'm saying, where he from.
Dallas.
Yeah. A few people, like of course we all know Nipsey was taken out, you know what I'm saying, where he from. And not alone that, like people that were shot still survived. Lil Boosie was shot recently.
But he got shot over there at Mo 3 funeral
right.
in Texas.
Right. Yeah, but he was shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, as far as what I heard, he was going to try to figure out what happened to him, and them boys start shooting at him. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's not crazy. You're like, what's that guy? Spot 'em, got him. They got to sing that song. Talking about knock his legs off. Something.
The little guy.
Yeah.
He got shot up in like South Florida though. Then ain't he from Jacksonville?
I don't know where he from, but I know he was shot. You know what I'm saying? Like, these are people that's been shot. You know what I'm saying? Yellow Beezy. King Von, he ain't make it. Pop Smoke, he ain't make it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. It's like it's crazy.
There's been a lot of killers.
It's like, and then we ain't even name half of them.
No.
So,
they just got to stop, man. I mean, that's the moral. You know what I'm saying? You got to do all this shit, man.
Right.
Like, let it go.
Yeah, let it go. It ain't worth it, man. Like you don't, and we ain't saying you got to be cool with everybody. Like, it's going to be some people you don't like.
You can hate the nigga still.
Right.
You ain't got to kill him.
You ain't got to kill him.
Everybody's just moving their own lane.
Right.
Know what I mean?
Exactly. Like, you can have beef with someone and still, be in the same, you know what I'm saying, system. You know what I'm saying? Like, be in that same ecosystem. Like, but, you ain't got to kill nobody. Like, that's just ridiculous. Because, all these people, like, you kill this person, but it just takes away so much from all the people around them. You know what I'm saying? And then now you got to worry about retaliation. And it's going to be just like that stuff will happen in High Point. Like all them people that was getting killed right around our corner. Back to back. Retaliating. All these families just like slaughtered.
Yeah. And when shit like that happens, it's an ongoing thing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
like it gotta be a stop somewhere to stop the revolving, because every time somebody's gonna retaliate, so somebody got to step up and be the smarter person and think about the future for their children, for the next generation. Because this generation that we in, the generation before us, all has been fucked up.
Right.
But we want this next generation to be great. And in order for the next generation to be great, we got to start right now.
Right. And I know it might be hard because somebody might have killed your brother.
Right.
Somebody might have killed your uncle.
Right.
Your daddy.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? you just gotta. It's hard to say this,
Mhm.
but you gotta let it go.
Right. Let it go, man. Let it go.
Let it go. Walk away.
Yeah. Yeah.
Move
Because
away. Do whatever you gotta do to keep from
right.
keeping it going.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I know it's hard.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Putting that out there. We understand.
Yeah.
I understand.
Right. We're not saying it's going to be easy, but you got to think about, like, not just right now. You know, people want vengeance so bad, you know, for a loved one, and I understand it, but man, the repercussions of it is going to be so much more damaging. Like you already got that damage, and then you go do some damage, then someone else can come back and get somebody else in your family that you love. You know, it's going to be multiple people in families that someone loved that are gone now because of vengeance. So, you
Too
know,
much.
yeah, only way to stop vengeance, you know what I'm saying, is just stop yourself. Stop, you know what I'm saying? We like Toby said, know it's hard, but we got to think about the big picture, you know what I'm saying? Like, don't make a permanent decision off of temporary emotions. Sad
So what
stuff,
you
man.
think gonna come of this, man? What you think gonna come of this, man?
You know, there's a lot of people in Dolph's camp that are going to be extremely upset. You know, they're gonna be dealing with a lot of emotions. But you know, they're gonna want to retaliate, and I hope it don't start something going back and forth for years, losing people's lives.
Always have security.
Oh man, yeah.
Fuck if you home or not. Have
Right.
security.
Right. Yeah.
Have shooters. Have something.
Right.
Don't be running around with no security. Like, nigga, you making all this money, you got to have security.
You got to have security.
You
If
know,
you can afford security, have security.
yeah, like you a name, and you know you was a target. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
That was a bad move as well.
Yeah.
Had fucking security. You should have had them niggas like Tekashi 6ix9ine got. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, he's surrounded like everywhere he goes.
Yeah, damn.
Yeah, I mean, because that itself could just be a deterrent. You know what I'm saying? Like, Buddy saw, he like, oh, he's solo? Oh, bet. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's feel like him an easy hit. You know what I'm saying? Like easy. Like, you can't make it easy for these people. Like, a lot of times, like, if you did have that, you know what I'm saying, that security, it might have been just a deterrent because he was solo.
Right, because they're going to look at it like, oh, he got the cops with him.
Right. You know what I'm saying? Or he got some armed soldiers with him. Like, this ain't gonna be good for me if I go over there. You know what I'm saying?
Right. You gotta have them niggas with you, man.
Yeah,
you gotta have them with you.
That's a fact, man. That's a fact. Like, if you can afford security, because man, it ain't worth it. Especially like he done been in multiple situations.
Yeah. Like, after the first time, he should have been having somebody escort him like to the bathroom, like everywhere. Like, nigga outside the door while you taking a shit type shit. Like,
yeah, shut that store down. Like, he should be the only one in there. Like, can't nobody else enter while he's in there. You know what I'm saying? Like, shut it down. Go in there, make sure everybody. Hey, look, if your security ain't doing that, make sure they own it, yo. Like, they go in the store, make sure ain't nobody in there but the person at the register. Then he come in. Nobody can come in after him. You know what I'm saying? Then when he go out, you walk to his car and y'all leave.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Like, we definitely learn from that. Like, you know, we try to show love to our hometown, man, but you know, we gotta show smarts too.
Yeah, because you never know who's looking at what. You know what I'm saying? You don't know how everybody feels.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, whether you're from a big place or small place.
Yeah.
You don't know.
Yep.
You don't know.
Yeah. It can be, you know what I'm saying, 10,000 people that love you in your hometown, but if it's just one that hates you, there can be one that ends you, and that 10,000 don't overpower that.
That shit over, man. You smoked. You know what I mean? Like, that's it.
Can't take no chances. No chances.
Saying he my age. You know what I mean?
Yeah, he was 36 years old.
You know
Killed.
What I'm saying? I fucked with him. You know what I mean? Like, I like this whole movement.
Right.
He seems like a hustler.
Yeah.
To me, he didn't seem more like a violent person.
Right.
He seemed more like a hustler. Like, that's what I more gravitate towards too.
Right. Yeah.
So,
I like that mentality, man. Like, he definitely had a hustle mentality. But like I said, like, all the violence seemed one-sided. Like, he just still said all the violence seemed one-sided. You know what I'm saying? Like, he just kept hustling. Like, he didn't seem like he went back to retaliate. But who knows what happened behind the scenes? But I ain't heard nothing.
Ain't heard nothing, but we ain't from there either. So
Right. Yeah, man. We can end it on that, bro. Like,
yeah.
Rest in peace, King. Like, and condolences to the family, man. Hope you guys make it through these rough times. He had 2 kids, as far as I know of. Very sad, very young kids. Man, sad stuff, bro.
Y'all go stream this shit, man. Get them numbers up. Put some money in his kids' pockets.
Yeah, man. And please make sure the money gets to the kids. You know what I'm saying? Make sure this stuff is allocated properly, But yeah, man. You guys, I know it's sad, but you guys hold it down. Don't let it hold you until next time. Peace.
The Highest Point Podcast.